Keep going.
This is a 2000 Pontiac Sunfire. We'll be taking out the struts, replacing them. And you start in the back here, the rear left strut. And you just take out this screw bolt right here with a 13mm wrench.
Right there. After you take off the first bolt from the top and the hood, you take those two bolts off right there, and that'll loosen the top part off. Afterwards, what you do is, that bolt right there, I don't know if you can see it properly or not, you put on a breaker bar and you take that out. Don't be worried about that part right there. You would think that it would turn with it, but it won't. That actual bolt is welded on. So we'll just turn that part right there and it'll just come up. It's a pretty long bolt, so it'll take a while.
The other one, just take a 10mm socket, get it in there, and loosen up. When it's loosened enough, just take it out, or it'll fall out. Don't lose it.
It's usually not that loose. We just had it pre-loosened because of the videos.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to take out is that one bolt holding the entire assembly. That bolt right there is going to be going right through it. The back part you can take it from there, but the front part, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to turn because that bolt is actually welded on. And, so it's not going to turn with the back.
And remember to get a jack underneath the assembly here.
Because as soon as you take those top bolts off, this is going to lower it down and it could fall. So the best way to do it is just to keep a jack underneath it, because when you get that piece up, you can just ease it down slowly.
So we'll grab the breaker bar with a 18mm socket, impact socket, to take out the back bolt here. That's why you're doing it. So just loosen up the bolt enough that you can probably put a 1/2" ratchet on it and just loosen it up.
Okay, so we grabbed the 1/2" ratchet, put an 18 impact sock on it, and now we're just loosening that one part up.
So this is the bolt that we took out from the back here, right here, that holds the strut in place. And now I'll be showing you guys how to take out the strut. All you do is just lower the jack underneath the here, and you'll just see it slide down.
Yep. We'll just pop it out a little bit.
And then from there, just kind of slide it from under here, wiggle it out, and then there you go.
Okay, so basically, this is a strut from a 2000 Pontiac Sunfire. The first thing you have to remember is safety. So Bryan, give me the goggles. Goggles. Second thing, when you're compressing this, you make sure you do not take this bolt off. No matter how rusted it is, no matter how gunked up it is, do not take it off, no matter what happens. So, easy way to do it, lay it down. This is the compressor. You use this, you put it onto the spring. You hook it on like that. When you hook it on, just make sure that the actual socket will fit onto it. So, that seems alright. All you really do is, after you get it locked on, you put these down to lock it in place. Epic fail. Where's the second one going?
Oh, right here.
You grab the other one, it's supposed to have two, and this one is going to go on the opposite side, so it gives a good compression. You lock it into place, and you would use an impact gun and you would gun it in. Okay, so I just skipped a little bit forward by getting these compressed down a little bit. He's going to take the impact socket and the impact gun. He's going to have these put on opposite sides, and he's just going to put that on and pack it down. He has to do it an even side. Don't just do one side and leave the other side open, because if you ever play with the slinky and you compress one side, it's going to look messed up on the other side.
You ready? Going? Other side. It is. Okay,
So we keep on compressing it in until the actual spring is loose like that. Then, I believe what you do is take this off. Okay, so this is the point where we actually take this bolt off. Remember, you do not take this bolt off until you have these springs compressed. As soon as these springs are compressed like the way that we showed you in the previous video, that's when you start taking this off. So you take the right socket, we have power tools, so anyways. So you got it on, and you just
mention about the bursts.
You don't want to go straight out, just full gunning it. You would want to just go straight, small bursts. Burst after burst after burst. That'll surely get it off. And when the middle piece is off, you can take the top piece off. Okay. Top piece comes off. This entire spring just come off.
Alright, we are replacing this spring mount.
Strut mount.
Because it's broken. This is a new one. Not broken. Just reassemble the strut the same way you disassembled it and use the new parts that you have. That's it.